Hey there! We've got 14 rounds, 30 seconds on, and 30 seconds off. We're starting our warm-up with arm swings. Pivot at the hips, allow your heels to peel off the ground, swing your arms, torso turns. Feel the blood pool into your fingertips. We want to bring a lot of fluid out into our hands. Over the shoulder and behind the head. One arm in front and one arm behind. Your hips and your feet still pivot, allowing a lot of gravity to kind of pull and swing the arms. Arm circle, big circles, and then slowly go smaller. Your arms are at a T and your fingertips point up to the ceiling. Circles in the other direction, and then wrist circles. You can bring your hands over your head or out in front of you and roll out your wrists, both directions. Flick. Now flick your fingertips. We're warming up forearms. Flick as if you're trying to get something off the top of your nail. Now grab, like you're grabbing something and pulling it towards you. Shoulder rotation, your arms are at a T. Your hand is turning a doorknob. So you're turning and then allowing your shoulder to also cave in. Elbow circles. Go ahead and just make circles in one direction and circles in the other direction. Wrist circles. Interlace your fingers and make big circles with your wrists, both directions. Hip circles. Left leg lifts, externally rotate. Really just working the femur and the hip socket. And then switch to the other side or the other leg. Groin stretch. Step your feet wide in a sumo stance. Toes turn out. Pry your thighs open. Sink your hips down. Look over one shoulder. Look over the other. All right, our warm-up is over. We're getting ready for our first round. You have 15 seconds here. Round 1 will be butt kickers. That's where you hop and kick your butt with your heels. All right, round started. Heels to your bum, light feet. Allow your upper body to kind of relax. Maybe your arms shake out. You're on the balls of your feet. You've got 15 seconds left. Three seconds, 2, and 1. Nice. Break. Round 2, squat. Feet will be wide. You can keep the toes pointing forward or toes can turn outwards, but your hips will sink low in line with your knees. Your break is almost over. Get ready. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Round 2 is squat. Grip with your toes and pull your inner arches up. Bring the weight back into the heels and sit your butt way back. Your belly is active during the entire squat, so contract the core. You're over halfway there. Three more, 2, and 1. Nice job, break. Shake out your legs if you need it. Round 3 is a knee driver. We're going to be in a sprinter stance. Your sprinter stance starts with your left leg forward, right leg back. You'll bend into the knee and tip your torso forward at a 45-degree angle. Starting in 3, 2, and go. As you exhale, drive your knee forward. It's a small crunch at the top. The balance is in your left leg. Your inner thighs activate as you bring your right foot forward and back to keep you balanced. Each exhale is at the top. Just a few more. 3 more. 2 more. Can you do 1? Okay, nice job. Break. Shake it out. Get ready for round 4 is going to be knee driver on the other side. Your break is halfway over. Start to set up your stance. Your right foot forward, left foot back. You'll bend into the right leg. You'll tip your torso forward at a 45-degree angle. Each exhale, knee comes forward into the chest, belly contracts. It's a sharp exhale out the mouth. If you feel wobbly, think about keeping your legs a little closer together. This activates the inner thighs to stabilize you. Your right foot actively grips. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And break. Nice job. We're going to come down onto the mat. Round number 5 is a modified push-up. If you have a full push-up, awesome, but modification is what I'll show. Your hips are forward in line with your shoulders and knees. Your hands underneath your shoulders. Your break is almost over. Go ahead and set it up. We start in 3, 2, and go. Round 5 is your modified push-up. Hips low. Belly tight. Inhale to lower and exhale to push the floor away. Your elbows can either hug the side of your body, close to the rib cage, or come out at a 45-degree angle. Three more. 2. And 1. Nice job. We're going to stay down on the mat for round 6. It's locust. We're building back strength. So lay all the way down on your belly. Uncurl your toes, feet hip distance apart. You can bring your hands by the sides of your body, or you can keep your hands by your ears with elbows wide. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Round 6, locust. Inhale, your head, chest, and legs lift. Exhale, lower. Before you lift, pull the belly in tight. See if you can extend the arms forward, and as you lift, elbows go back behind you to contract your traps. Each time your legs lift, think about legs straight, thighs coming off the floor 1 inch. You have 3, 2, and 1. Break. Round 7 is a T-plank. You'll be in a forearm plank position. Modify on your knees, just like the modified push-up. Going from side plank to side plank on your forearms, we're working side obliques and inner thighs. Your break is almost over. Get ready. 3, 2, and go. Your modification is just a log roll. You rock your heels side to side with your forearms to the floor. The full variation is to lift forearm up and find a side plank position. Your legs are straight the whole time. You drive down through the inner arch of the foot to activate the inner thigh, which keeps your hips elevated. In your side plank position, your elbows directly under the shoulder. And release. break. Frog crunch. Lay down on your back. Bend your knees and lift your feet off the floor. Your knees will be wide and your big toes will touch. Your break is halfway over. Get ready in position. Reach your fingertips between your legs. Your knees are wide, your feet touch, head and shoulders lift off the mat and stay lifted. It's a small exhale pulse reaching further past your heels. Lower spine stays imprinted on the ground. Your belly contracts as you exhale to crunch. You're almost there. Keep your head and shoulders up for 3, 2, 1, and break. Round 9, crisscross abs. You'll stay down in this position. Elbows will be wide and your fingertips will be behind your ears. Resist pulling on your head. Your break is almost over. Get into position. Modify by touching elbow to knee and coming all the way back down to the ground. Harder, you extend both legs so that both legs are off the floor the entire time. Head and shoulders stay lifted in this harder variation. You're over halfway there. Exhale to twist. Think about elbow to knee, but elbows stay wide. Nice job. Break. Round 10 is hip raise. Your feet will be in a Pilates stance, hip distance apart, with your knees bent. Your legs are like number 11s, they're parallel. Press your palms down into the mat to assist you lifting your hips off the floor. Your break is almost over, get ready. 3, 2, and lift the hips. Inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Optional harder variation is to reach your hands to the sky. Drive through the heels, engage the hamstring, and squeeze the glutes. You're almost done. Can you hold it at the top? You have 3 more. 2, and release. Break. Round 11, 90-90 crunch. Your legs will be bent at 90-degree angles. Your hands go to the forehead with your elbows bent at 90-degree angles. Arms and legs are parallel, so elbows will point up and stay close. Your break is almost over. Get into position. 3, 2, and go. Exhale, crunch and tap elbow to knee. Inhale, lower your heels and your head back down. You're halfway there. Three more. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it here. And release. Break. Oblique crunch. Turn over on your right side. You'll be coming up onto the right forearm, your left fingers behind the ears and elbows wide. Your break is almost over. Get into position. Your legs are forward at a 45-degree angle, with your feet touching the whole time. Each exhale, you drive through the right forearm, lift the head and chest up, draw knees to the chest. Each inhale, you roll all the way back down so both shoulder blades touch the floor. Look over towards your left elbow. Then exhale, come all the way up. Don't let Star Rider distract you. Your round is almost over. And break. Oblique crunch on the other side. So roll over to your left side. Bring your legs forward at a 45-degree angle. You'll be pressing into the left forearm to bring your shoulders off the floor. Prepare your right fingertips behind your ear, elbow wide. Starting here in 3, 2, and go. Exhale, press into the left forearm, lift head and chest up, draw knees to chest. Inhale, lower all the way down, but your feet hover off the floor. Look over towards your right elbow. You're over halfway there. 3, 2, and break. This is your last round. Starfish crunch. Legs straight, extended away from the body at a 45-degree angle. Arms reach up and over your head. On your exhale, you're going to sit up and touch opposite toe. Get into position. You start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Each exhale, your arms swing forward. The rocking momentum assists with you sitting all the way up without the support of your hands. Bend your knee as much as you need to so that you can reach your foot. You're almost there. Do one more on each side. And round over. Congratulations, you did it. Good job. Shake out your arms and legs, windshield wipe your knees side to side. We're going to spend some time cooling down. Bridge, opening up our belly, feet hip distance apart, but this time interlace your fingers behind your back, drive your arms down into the floor, lift the chest, and move your chin away from your heart. Try to keep your knuckles glued to the ground to counter the shoulder rotation. And slowly lower. Sphinx. Make your way onto your belly. You can cross your ankles and rock, or you can literally just roll over. But once you're on your belly, stack your elbows underneath your shoulders. Your head and chest are off the floor. Grip the mat and start to pull your chest forward. Press down with the tops of the feet. Activate your quads by pulling your kneecaps up. Feel the belly stretch. And when you're ready, child's pose. Press back through the hands, sink your hips to your heels, knees wide. Forehead to the floor, and press your palms down into the ground. Take slow, steady breaths here. We're lowering your heart rate, opening up your chest, and relaxing your belly. Your belly just dumps out in between your thighs. Try to get a little deeper. And when you're ready, you're going to inhale to come up, and we'll take any comfortable seated position. Shoulder rolls. Roll your shoulders up by your ears, and then press them back away. Do 2 more in this direction, and then change directions. Side stretch. On your inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, release. One more time each side. Big side body stretch, left arm up. And release. Great job. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next time.